welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are back to do a nice little flight. Hopefully the audio's good. My microphone's been acting really weird lately, so let me make sure that all sounds fantastic. But hopefully everybody's having a lovely Monday. We're going to be flying in the Grumman Goose today. Microsoft Flight Simulator, we are back to do a nice little flight. Hopefully the audio sounds like it's alright for now. We'll see if it continues to be alright. But yeah, we're in Vegas today. And I thought we would just fly around a little bit. We'll kind of be in and out of the area of Las Vegas. I think it's one of those cities that look really fantastic to fly around in the sim. So I thought we would dive on into that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and we're going to just do a quick start. I'm not going to be too worried about it. Slickish, welcome to the stream again. Happy to have you. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, or had a lovely day, I should say. Should be pretty much almost done with Monday over there, a little bit. Alright, nice quickies. I haven't flown this in a while, but I do love this airplane. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh god. Okay, hang on, that's too much. Goodness gracious. And fun fact, haven't really touched Flight Sim too much since the last stream, which went very chaotically because of, wow, there's a lot of traffic here in Vegas. It's not like my Colorado Springs airport. But I'm glad the day is getting a little bit better. By the way, let me go ahead and turn on the traffic, because it's always funny turning this on in a busy airport. Absolute chaos. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll slot in behind some of this traffic here. Gotcha, Slickish. Well, hopefully everything gets better for you. Nothing bad came from it. Gotcha. I'm sure it'll all be fantastic news. It's gonna be so cool seeing actual airliners and all the different variations of AI traffic. Really looking forward to that too. Oh, by the way, let's get our lights on here while we wait. Oh, you wouldn't think. Oh, there should be over here. Nav lights on, beacon lights on. I think we got everything on. Perfect. Now the only thing is this 737 ever gonna go? I'll just kind of wait here and we'll see. Oh my goodness, how many people are leaving right? This place is about to get backed up here. I don't know how people work at big airports, especially the controllers. Oh my goodness. Alright, Will I Rock? What are we doing here except not flying? This is unbelievable. Because I'm about to just go in front of them and then just take off, because I'm not going to sit here all day. I mean, this is just an endless stream of... I think there's the end, though. Oh, there's a plane flying. Oh, that's somebody. Oh, they must have a custom Las Vegas. Well, it doesn't seem like they're going to be going anytime soon, so I think we're going to go ahead and just... Well, looks like the AI is not waiting either, actually. What is happening? I don't know, but we got a Cessna 172 coming on in here. Is that guy still floating? Yep. It always looks funny when somebody has a custom... Like, why is the elevation so different for some of these third-party things? That's ridiculous. Oh, I think I'm about to run out of fuel before we get out of here. Oh, here we go. People are moving now. The AI is sick of Will over here. I don't get why people do that. Like, they spawn in and then they just kind of sit there. Like, I don't get it. Because I never like to be that person, because if I'm at an airport that is busy, I do like to have traffic on, or not traffic on, but the nameplates. Because if there are real players, I like to keep it somewhat realistic, you know, instead of cutting off, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, well, here comes Austin, 007, at about 300 feet of a different elevation. You know what? Hang on. Let's... You know, I was gonna move, but there's really no point. We'll just slot in at the next available spot, because he should just keep going, because he shouldn't see any of this traffic, since he's above it. But yeah, that's really weird that the third party that he has is such a different elevation level. That's why I typically don't like getting third-party airports, because it's nice having the AI be at that same level, because it seems like... Well, I mean, you would imagine that third-party developers can change the elevation for AI traffic as well. But maybe that's not possible. Cessna 172's coming in. There's the shadow of him. Oh, he's just gonna go for the shorter taxiway. Hey, we're gonna slot in right behind this United Airlines here. Stevo Bobivo is almost here, and is 172. It is yeah, this is probably from Area 51 for sure. He's probably heading back right now, hoping nobody sees. Wow, he is not wanting to land? He's still not landing. Get out of the way. There he is. Wow, he floated for a while there. He's still not on the ground. And he's still not on the ground. There we go. He's on the ground now. He made it. And we can finally file on in here, which is nice. Go ahead and scoot on in over here. There goes Austin. Back to Area 51. One of those new hover airliners. Good old VTOL. That's weird. So, yeah, see, that's what I don't like about those third-party ones. He's going, like, completely downhill before he even takes off. Oh, JetBlue's not wasting any time. My goodness, he's out of here. He's had enough of the nonsense in Vegas. There we go. Goodness, feels like we've been here for a while, guys. Oh, they were still way down there, so we had plenty of time. I thought they were going to be a bit closer to us than that. But man, we're only 22 days away from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Very exciting. But kind of wanted to do this stream here. Don't have to worry about switching flight sticks this time like we did when we did the update for the ATR. So we're all set up for that. Yeah, I love the Grumman Goose. Just such a... I love it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was a local Legend release or Famous Flyer, one of the two. Because this is an official Asobo release. But yeah, I love this plane. As for the flight though, I don't really have a plan, just kind of get in the air, get a little familiar with the flight stick. You know, want to be pretty much ready to go for 24 using this thing before I go into it and do our hefty live stream we're going to be doing when it does release, and doing a horrible job at flying with it. Will is still there. Where did Austin go? Oh, Austin's up there already at 8,000 feet. He's not really climbing much though, which is kind of odd. I don't know what's going on over in Austin's, but look at that. Vegas is really, especially when they did the Vegas update. You know, they got the sphere in there now, the smiley face. Love that. And I think in 2024 I'm also going to start doing World Update streams as well, because I kind of didn't do that with 2020. I mean, we would do like the local legends that would release and then fly in those areas, but I don't really focus too much on it. Because if we do go this live stream route, it'd be kind of cool to do both the plane and kind of fly around that world update as we go through it. I think that'd be pretty fun. What am I... the heck am I hearing? What in the world? Who is it? There's not even a name. That's kind of creepy. Why is there no name? Why is there a ghost of the Google? I was like, what am I hearing right now? Okay, well, it is almost Halloween, so I guess it makes sense to have a ghost follow. I don't know what's going on. There's no name. Is it my... must be my previous self. It's gonna be so cool having to worry about wake turbulence in the future in 24 as well, instead of just being able to go right out onto the runway immediately like we are now. Alright, let's get some flaps down. Let's get into the air finally. My goodness, that was 14 minutes of waiting for traffic. Just ignore Will here, who's decided... oh my, what's happening? Hello? What the... okay. What is happening? Why... I'm full right rudder. I don't know what that was. That was interesting, I guess. I like every time I live stream the sim, there's just weird things that happen. I don't know. Okay, that was odd. Goodness. Like what? Okay. Well, I guess it is really windy, huh? But still, I don't know why I was... Okay. Just forget that also happened, because I was going to say forget Will in the middle of the runway, but... We'll just, you know what, we'll just say that we went around Will on purpose. That was all intentional. Alright. Gears. Forgot what button that is. Is it B on this? No, I think it was Y. Yeah, there we go. Alright, after whatever just happened, we're in the air finally. I still don't know what in the world just was okay. Anyways, we're in the air, we're over Vegas, let's have some fun. And by the way, I see a name now. Avia Swiss? Oh, that's... Welcome. But yeah, it's always... I don't know. Every time I live stream, there's always some nonsense that happens when I take off. I don't know why. Goodness. I've been to Vegas once. Was there for one day and it was all right. You know, it was okay. I think one night is plenty of time. Plenty of time for me to be in Vegas. I still love that sphere though. I think it's awesome. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I think I might have changed the sensitivity a little bit for the rudder. That might have been causing some issues too. But it's always really fun flying around in a city in the sim that's fully photogrammetry. So it's not AI placed buildings, it's fully everything that looks as it does. It just looks so good. Although this is too big of a city for me to live in real life. just saying that. Not really my cup of tea. But I'll definitely fly over it in a sim. So I think we'll do some water landings over at the lake, check out Hoover Dam, all that good stuff. And there's the Air Force Base, where Red Flag happens every year. Or I think there's multiple versions of it. Photogrammetry on the ground just makes this sim look fantastic. Really excited to see the new satellite imagery and so forth that Bing has brought for 24. See what new areas can look like this. So what we're going to go ahead and do is tail wheel unlocked. Do I want to lock that? Probably for a water landing. see if there's anything I need specifically. Let me trim this out really quick. Gonna have to fight the left here. I don't think there's really anything else for me to mess with here, unless it's up here. Flap control, magneto, engine start, blah 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 blah. Manual fuel pump. Oh, this looks cool over here. Go ahead and back off on the throttle a little bit as well. See, that's the thing I need to get used to with the stick is sometimes I'm doing like really nice little subtle changes, and then other times I do something for a second and it's really sensitive default. I need to fly the tri-motor again in the sim, because it was really cool flying that in real life. It came over to Pueblo. That was a while ago now, my goodness. There's the other goose. This is why it's cool flying live too, because then, you know, people can join in on the flight. Oh, that is you. Okay. Well, welcome. I'm happy to have you join on in on the goose flight. So did you have a fun takeoff as well? Because that was definitely something. It's like, what in the world's going on here? I mean, I was just following the traffic. If I knew that, I would have picked another runway. I should have paid attention to the wind anyways. But you know what? I'll pay more attention to that when we get that fantastic electronic flight bag in 24. That thing is so awesome to use. You know, get the flight charts and everything like that for the airport. Get the weather, all that good stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Definitely nice and windy out over Vegas today, my goodness. Really kicking me to the side. I still can't get over how people are absolutely milking the content of the alpha. I mean, there's still channels out there posting videos over. It's like, why? Like, it's just, all I know is I bet in future instances of that, there's going to be NDAs on it. Because it's just weird to me that you would showcase that. Because yes, I was part of the alpha as well. But there was no way I was going to make content over it, because first of all, so many of those features aren't even in the sim, or in that build, that you're going to see in the full one. So right off the bat, it's just like, why would you showcase this? The terrain isn't right. Satellite imagery wasn't right. I mean, Colorado Springs Airport had mountains in the runway, so it's just, none of it was a final product. So it's just, I mean, you know, gotta get those views, I guess. But I'll wait until the official release to showcase it. You know, it's pointless doing comparisons to this sim to the alpha, but you know, gotta milk the views, I suppose. But just know this channel isn't about that. So we're gonna be showcasing the product as it's intended to be showcased and not in a very bare bones build of the sim. So shout out to the big flight sim channels that didn't showcase anything that, because there were a few that I know that were in the alpha and they didn't make any content over it. So I'm glad there's some people that have integrity on their channel still. But anytime I saw somebody post something about 2024 and that alpha, I just immediately said, don't recommend channel. I don't want to see their channel anymore. Get out of here. But anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Because it's just ridiculous. But man, it's hard to believe only 22 days away, because 2024 was announced last year, wasn't it? In the summer, during the Xbox event. Time has been flying, for sure. And Slakish, I'm glad you agree with me. It's just, it was so frustrating. It's like, how can you go into this alpha and make content? Like, that was crazy to me. Man, I can't, like, see, that's the whole, like, the whole sim feels absolutely redone. Like, I can't wait to see the textures of these mountains and everything in the new sim. It's gonna be awesome. And then of course having the new water effects, which will eventually land in this lake, but I just kinda wanna do a flyby. Because I think Hoover Dam's over here, if I remember correctly. I mean, you know, I've been to Vegas once for about 20-ish hours or so, so I'm pretty much a pro in Vegas lore and, you know. I'm kidding. Well, minus the takeoff, still love this plane. I mean, it didn't help that we took off in a crosswind, so that really just caused absolute chaos. I would do the showcase camera, but I kind of need to keep, like, with this wind going on, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep this thing level while I'm in there. As soon as I let go of this, it's going to start diving somewhere. Oh yeah, there's always going to be some delay in there. We should probably be... Oh, 3-minute delay? Oh, definitely not that long. You might just not be live on yours, so I'd hit live again just to make sure. But yeah, there should only be maybe a 30-second delay, if that. Because yeah, if you're still way behind, like over the main lake, I'm gonna be honest, I think oh god, are we like, oh god, wait, what's, oh, hold on. Hitting a bunch of turbulence in this little canyon here, goodness gracious. That was scary in first person. My god. Well, apparently I don't know where the dam's at. See, this is why I'm the perfect guide for... Oh, it's still up ahead. We're still a bit of ways. Because it should be here. It's somewhere in this general area of this. Or is it back? No, it can't be back here. Hello, Helicoptero. Probably completely butchered that, but thanks for stopping by. Alright, I need to go look at the maps really quick, because I don't know where the Hoover Dam is. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay, hang on. Good news, we're going back. We are long gone from the Hoover Dam. It is actually here. So, just, you know, wanted to do the long route, you know, showcase the other side of the lake. So, you know, Lake Mead. There we go. Now you've seen the eastern side of the lake, so hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Totally intentional. Welcome back, Slatish. Hopefully you're a bit further up now. But alright, now that we've seen this part, we can actually go to the Hoover Dam this time. We'll just make our way over the mountain range here. Look how cool that looks though. My goodness, all those ways the water come down, creating those little things. Those little rivers. Just looks so cool. I'm definitely glad I looked before we went all the way to the other side of the lake. That would have been something. Should be good around here. Don't want to keep it on 100% power there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's... Again, I can't wait to fly in 24, especially the Twin Otter, the Sky Courier, all that. I mean, it's just gonna be awesome. I mean, so many cool additions coming for the next sim. It's gonna be so cool. Really cannot wait for it. Like, these 22 days, I feel like are gonna be going by really, really slow, and it's gonna be annoying. But again, the plan for 2024 is when that releases, there's just going to be an absolute lengthy stream over the sim. We'll be diving into everything from PC gameplay. We'll be doing Xbox gameplay as well. And then pretty much just diving into everything that sim has to offer. The challenges, the world photography mode, career mode, free flights, all that kind of stuff. It'll just be a fun, gigantic stream. And yeah, we'll just have a fun time with it. Honestly though, with how good this sim looks, it's gonna look even better. I mean, my goodness. Because still to this day I come into the sim and I'm just amazed by the visuals of it, so to have the next step of that and making it look even better than it does here, it's just so cool. Got a bit hazy over in the Las Vegas area over there. Got probably a lot of dust in the air with how much wind is flying. I think we'll kind of shimmy over to the left here. And run into a little bit of turbulence, I'm sure. But the plane will be fine. I want to walk back here really quick just to see. Look how cool it looks back here. Even a bathroom. Let's slow on down just a tad. And then after we see the Hoover Dam, we can do some water landings, because I do want to get better at that, even though I think pretty much it's useless to try to practice in this, since the water isn't anything what it's going to be like in 24, because, you know, you'll actually have to worry about the waves and everything like that, and there's a lot more to the water physics than what we have in 2020. I see the road that goes by the dam, so we'll just kind of go past it and then circle back and fly over it. That'll look nice. I don't know what it is, but I love that beige color on aircraft. It just, I don't know, it looks really good, because there was a Beechcraft at the airport the other day that I took a picture of, and it has this beige color on it. I don't know, it looks fantastic on a lot of planes. Especially if it has like a red trim to it, or, you know, just love it. Just so good. By the way, how am I doing on fuel? I didn't even pay attention to it. 38%. Sit at the taxiway quite a bit over in what's Henry Reed Airport? I forgot what it's called now. Right, Saklish? I agree. I completely agree. Specifically, the old aircraft really make it look good. The new aircraft shouldn't have this. It doesn't fit their look anymore, you know? They don't deserve the beige color like the older aircraft. But see, areas like this, I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to be changed with the new scanning tools that they've used. And of course, having the 3D placed grass and rocks and foliage, all that kind of stuff is going to make these things look so much nicer. They won't look as soupy or stretched out. And this was another reason that I didn't know why people were making videos of the Tech Alpha, because this type of terrain was still in there because of the fact that those systems weren't really in that build. So if you do end up watching any of those videos and stuff of people playing the Alpha, just know a lot of the stuff that you're seeing in the promotional stuff isn't in that build. So is this a bridge I can fly under? I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna go over it because I don't know if it's one that you can fly under or if there's an invisible wall there, because I see some weird stuff on the bottom. But there's the Hoover Dam. Very cool. All right. The DA-42 looks good in that color. I mean, that is true. That would look really good. Alright, I'm gonna go for a nice water landing here. It is a bit wavy though. But again, like we've talked about already, it's not that big of a deal in 2020. But in the new sim, you're gonna have to worry about the waves. Rescues too with the helicopters. Like, it's just, there's so much exciting additions to the sim. It's gonna be awesome. Oh God, okay. Oh, you know what? The waves actually do, I mean, they're still there. Like, it's not like it's just a smooth surface the whole time. Uh-oh. Eee. Don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over. Oh. Oh. Oh, it looked like you had a fantastic landing over there. My goodness. Very nice. I don't know why my plane loves to go left every time it's on the ground or water. It's just, my goodness. That was scary. Alright, let's try to get back up in the air now. See, it always wants to go left. I don't know what that's about. Because I don't think the wind is coming from the right side here. Oh, we took off pretty easily, though. At least that went better. I'm not able to turn. No, I don't know what's going on with my plane. I don't know if it's some setting I have on the flight stick or what the deal is, but... Because I had the rudder the whole time, and it just wasn't wanting to do anything. I don't know if there's a little thing that I can prop down for a rudder in the water, or... Because if there is, I didn't have that down. A bit more with it, because I'm not the best with water landings. For Romeo Alpha. That's a nice gamer tag. I like that one. Oh, same for you? Oh, okay. So I didn't miss something. But yeah, I somebody said something when I did the CL415 a little bit ago. There's some technique that you need. I need to look into it some more. But hey, you know what? That's what career mode for 2024 is for. You know, it's gonna it's gonna give us those tips. So I'm gonna circle back and go for another landing here. I'm gonna go in a bit slower this time too, because I feel like I was going pretty fast. So I mean, that probably didn't help either. Get a couple degrees of flaps down. Pop. I want to hear that. I mean, it is wavy too, so I mean, that's adding some difficulty to it. I should really be landing into the wind, which obviously is to our right. Ooh. Okay. That was a lot better of a landing. But I'm still not able to control in the water. It just kind of does whatever it wants to do. I mean, I have a little subtle thing, which is why I think these planes should have something that drops into the water to help you turn, because obviously it's just the rudder up at the top will help a little bit in like wind. Well, actually it does look like I'm turning a little bit when I'm stopped. So if I'm fully stopped, I'm able to spin a little bit, but then it gets to a point where it doesn't, because that's based off of the wind direction. Then if I go left, I can go that a little bit until the wind is hitting us perfectly to where I can't. It looks funny seeing the goose in front of me too. Let me see, is there anything in the checklist about water landings? Oh, there is. Gear up, stick back, speed, blah 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 blah. Yeah, let's see, there's nothing about how you maneuver in the water, you know? That's what I'm confused about with these aircraft. Well, that's alright, I'm happy with the landing at least. Time to get out. But I see what they mean now, because, you know, there's a bit of an effect from the waves, but you're still pretty much relatively flat. And that's not going to be the case in 24, because if it's wavy like this, obviously it's going to be a lot more difficult to take off. Because then the waves are bouncing into the bottom of the aircraft and everything else. It's going to be really fun learning that type of stuff. Alright, let's go sightsee over Vegas again. flaps up and see what's going on with all these people in Vegas. Oh, for sure. Like, I mean, it's gonna make it to where I'm gonna want to fly water planes more, you know? It's gonna be really fun having that stuff simulated correctly rather than what we have in 2020. And of course with aerial firefighting, that's gonna be really fun too. I mean, it's already enjoyable in this, you know, filling up the tank and then dropping it. I mean, I'm still amazed that they added that for 2020. I thought it would just be the plane and all those systems wouldn't be functional, but to have that little taste of what we can expect in 24 was really, really cool. I wonder if Will is still sitting on the runway over here. No, I think he's disappeared finally after sitting there forever when we first got in there. And you know what? I think we're going to try to go for a nice regular landing at the Air Force Base while we're on this side. Oh, you're talking about the floats? The float variants of the Cessnas? Like the Grand Caravan, or not the Grand Caravan, like you said. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun messing with those planes, because I haven't really dived too far into those in 2020. But can definitely expect more float aircraft in 24. And then of course you have the air tractors for agricultural stuff. I mean, it's just, there's so much variety to the aircraft right off the bat. I can't wait to see where career mode goes in the future, because there already seems to be a bunch of content, but future updates are probably going to add new careers to it, add new mission types, all that kind of stuff. So it's just, that sim is going to get a lot of time played into it. I mean, this one already has a ton of it. You got the cargo missions, the medevac, the VIP transfer, just regular passenger travel, the agricultural stuff, sightseeing tours. I mean, there's so much to look forward to with that sim. And hopefully the developers have finally stopped getting those comments where they're like, oh, why are you even making a new sim? Just making an update. Because this is far more than just a random little change to a new sim. Like, this is a full overhaul of basically everything from 2020. Doing the pre-flight check too on the airplanes, that's awesome. You know, getting a little bit more involved and just being able to walk around instead of just being in a showcase camera. I love that. Like, it's nice being able to just explore your surroundings and not be a invisible camera, you know. Saw a video from the Grand Canyon tour and saw that you can have different varieties of aircraft. For example, C-172 cargo, parachute pass. Yes. And then you're going to be able to have different aircraft for those missions too. So if you want to do a cargo and, you know, like the new Cessna Sky Courier, you can do that. Or you can upgrade into bigger aircraft and have, you know, all that. And then of course you have the whole money system, maintaining your planes, building your own company. I mean, it just keeps going and going, and I'm so excited for it. But yeah, I completely forgot to say skydiving too. I mean, being able to run those businesses, and it'll be really cool looking back, you know, be like, oh, okay, you guys can jump out. I'm pretty sure that's animated too, at least I hope so. That'd be pretty cool. Get to see them jump out and then parachute down. The Sky advertising banner business too. I mean, there's just a lot of unique careers that I'm excited to kind of dive into and learn about. I'm gonna start slowing down because I didn't realize we were that close to the Air Force Base here. Yep, I agree. That's pretty much that's pretty much the first full day of the sim for sure. It's just diving into everything it has to offer. So I believe I picked the right side because the wind is pushing us to the right, so we should be going into it here. And hopefully it's not going to be complete chaos, because I don't know what it is with the ground effect, which again is something else that's been completely overhauled in 2024. You know, the way the aircraft are going along the runways and everything. So you should have a lot more control than you do in 2020, because there's a lot of planes in here that are just, they act really weird when you're on the ground. And this is one of them. So hopefully, if we go off the runway, I apologize. I try to keep it looking as realistic as possible, but there's just sometimes where there's nothing I can do. So just an FYI. The gear systems are always fascinating to me on these amphibious vehicles. I mean, there's going to be a lot of work that goes into creating those systems for this. Because I'd imagine it's more complicated than just a regular landing gear system, since you have to make it to where, you know, it can handle water rushing by it and everything like that. That's what makes aviation just so interesting, because there's just so many different things to it. I've said this before too, like I can't wait to fly the blimp, the Airbus blimp around. I mean, that'll just be really fun for sightseeing, especially with how great the ground is going to be looking now. Like there's just the animals roaming and actually having realistic migration patterns. I mean, how insane is the level of detail they're putting into the sim? Even from non-aviation stuff. I'm just gonna be outside for this first landing here. Oh, see that bounce, and then see, look, I'm full left, but it still wanted to go right. I feel like we're gonna crash now. Eee! I gotta look this up. Grumman goose on the ground. Out of control. But yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything specific. I mean, there's people talking about it, but I don't think they have any answers to it either. I must have accidentally hit the brakes. I'm just gonna test it out really quick, just to see, because obviously, when the yeah, see, it just once it gets to a certain speed, it really just freaks out. I'm not even going that fast either. Like, I'm below 40 knots, and it's just, it kind of goes out of control with controlling it. Are we at like a... Oh, you know what? Fuel probably has something to do with it because it's lopsided. So obviously it's heavier on one side, which helps. If I can get the 50, that would... There we go. Let's see if that helps. No, it still acts weird. Oh, don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. What is this wind? What do we got going on here? Yeah, this doesn't help me. I can't read. No, that's at 14. That's 14 knots, right? Because, I mean, unless it's like hurricane winds, I can understand why the plane's freaking out. What do they got going on in Vegas? Oh, it actually looks really windy. Oh, no wonder it's gusted up to 50. Well, that doesn't help. Well, we're gonna go ahead and turn off live weather, and I'm just gonna get rid of that wind. And have a better time. Because, yeah, I didn't realize it was that windy. It's like, it's gusting to 50. That explains why. So now there's no wind. I mean, it's still a pain to maintain, though. Like, you do a little thing, but it's still... At least you can actually keep it on the runway. Even if it is still a pain. Alright, well, I want to get back to the runway here. Here, since it's pain anyways, we'll just make it more of a plane. We'll just go back to live weather. Experience what everybody else is experiencing. The wind flipped you, oh no! That's alright, I'm flying back to Vegas anyways. I might even see you anyways. Because I'll probably flip as well, because this thing is not the plane you want to be in during 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Goodness. Oh god. Oh. Oh. I don't even have any flaps down. Let me get that going. There we go. We're in the air. Oh no, is that you flipped? Oh no. Oh no. Goose down. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. Alright, so now that we know we're dealing with absolutely astronomical wind, we'll keep that in mind for our next landing, where we will try to prevent a crash from happening. probably do a little orbit around Las Vegas for a little bit, and then head over to the Tonopah test range, and probably wrap up there and land. Maybe it'll be a little less windy over at Area 51. Check out what kind of aliens are walking around. But yeah, I noticed during that conference they did at the Grand Canyon, they were showing all the new tin cities, which is what these types of cities are. And it looks like there's so many more, which is exciting to see, because like I said at the beginning of the stream, it's so nice flying around fully photogrammic cities like this. Because, you know, there's no AI placed buildings. Like, this is all what it actually looks like in real life. From the buildings to even the trailer parks, you know, like, it's just, photogrammetry is such an exciting technology. Like, I love that for satellite imagery and mapping. So when you can have that in a sim like this, it just adds to the immersion of it. Which is why I'm hoping that, you know, Colorado Springs and stuff gets that treatment, because it already had that, but there's other areas that are really outdated, like really old imagery from probably 2010, 11, so I'm hoping that stuff will be updated too. That would be nice. It's hard to believe when you look at Las Vegas now, and all it ever was really where the Strip is. That was Las Vegas, and then it's just grown into this giant... I can't believe how many people live in the desert. You know, you'd think you'd run into a limit, or a government set limit with how many people can be here, especially with water supply, you know? Because obviously the more people you have here, obviously the more water's getting used, so... That's just insane. Yeah, I mean, isn't that exactly? I mean, seeing that stuff and being able to look down there and be like, oh, that's that store, that's that house, you know, it isn't just random crap on the ground, you know, it's just, it really adds to the experience for sure. It's like, oh yeah, there's that road right there. I know that, you know, it's just such an amazing sim. I mean, the amount of work and just innovation that went into this, it's amazing to me how many people still complain about this sim. It really is. It's like, look at what we went from Flight Sim X to this. And then you have people posting pictures of like, this is what a real sim's like, and they're showing the goddamn Airbus built simulator that's, you know, movement and all that kind of stuff, you know, those actual airline sims that they use for practice. It's like, why are you comparing probably a multi-million-dollar simulator that an aircraft manufacturer built to a $70 product? Like, what is this? Like, people are just ridiculous, really. All I know is, ever since I've played the alpha of 2020 back in, what, 2019, I've loved this sim all the way through, and I know I'm gonna love 24 even more. How cool all this is, my goodness. I haven't seen the smiley face on the sphere though, so that's a bit upsetting. It's been the moon, the sun, and something else. I'm waiting for the face to pop up. But yeah, I mean, look at that. Westgate. And you can actually, like, it's just... The other thing, too, it's not only being able to see what you're actually seeing in real life, but the detail of it, too. Like, it looks so good. It isn't just... Like, you can even see the air conditioning units and everything like that. To have that level of detail in the photogrammetry is just so impressive. Too sus, too fried. Welcome, what a name. Happy to have you here. Oh, there's the F1 building. Still under construction when this imagery... I mean, look at Top Golf, too. Oh, there's a DA40 going around. Oh, look at the fountain. I didn't even realize the fountain's going on over by the, Is this Bellagio? I forgot what hotel this is. There's so many goddamn casinos here. Caesar's Palace, of course. My face! Evasive maneuvers, hang on. Oh, there he is! Look how happy he is. I just love that they added the animations too. I mean, they could have easily just put the sphere in there with it being off, but no, they programmed the animations to it. Don't turn away from me. There we go. Hello. Oh, I love it. Oh my, Slickish, you didn't have to do that. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much again. My goodness. That's very kind of you. And yes, exactly. I mean, this is 2020, so all the new stuff coming to 24, I mean, my goodness. I mean, this already looks incredible, so the fact that we're going to get even more incredible is amazing to me. Is the sphere live? No, it's just, it goes through just the main ones. The face, the moon, the sun, and I think there might be something else. It's just kind of random. But it's not tied into the... It'd be cool. You know, honestly, that'd be kind of a cool partnership if you could have the sphere partner with Flight Sim and actually feed what's live. I mean, that's a pretty good idea. But then, you know, there'd be people that play the sim and be like, I can't believe they're showing advertisements in the sim that we paid for. I would love that, though. I mean, that'd be really cool. Just have a live feed of the sphere in the sim. Alright, we'll do one more pass, and then we'll head over towards, Tonopah. And Slickish, again, thank you. I very much appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the content enough to come back to the streams, and of course to even send out a super chat. I mean, that's really awesome. So again, thank you. Very much appreciate it. And thanks for joining in the sim as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get more and more people to join up as we go through 2024 and all that. I love that. I mean, and just this, I mean, again, I say it all the time, but every time I come into the sim, it's just, I mean, look at this. How cool is, like, it just, love it. absolutely love it. Oh, so you pre-ordered 2024? I mean, that's all right. Only 22 days away. We're almost there. Oh my goodness. Slakish, somebody could come in here and donate a penny, I would be just as excited. I mean, the fact that anybody would just show up into a stream and donate anything to the channel, I mean, that's just... I'll always appreciate that. But it's never something that's needed. I mean, I'm not those channels that somehow get popular and they require people to donate 10 bucks in order for them to be recognized in chat. Because that's the one thing I love about live streaming, is being able to interact with people that just randomly see the stream and everything like that. Like, that's what makes live streaming so exciting. So if I was those type of people that would just ignore chat and play, it's like I can just pre-record a video. Like, it's so weird to me how some of these people are like, I only talk to you if you donate a certain amount of money to me. You know, it's so crappy. And I don't understand how people keep watching those types of people. I really don't. So that was my goal from day one. I've been doing this for 7 years and I'm never changing that. It's just like, I'm gonna interact with everybody that's taking their time out of their day to watch content that I'm putting out on the internet. You know, it's just, I could have 3 people in here and I'm just happy that, you know, 3 people are watching. You know, I don't need all that other crap that people do, so just having that, and then on top of it, if somebody does donate, it could be a penny, don't care, that's just awesome. You know, it's just, I'm glad I'm doing content right, I'm making it to where people enjoy it, and that's my goal every time I do a live stream. But awesome, Fried, it's gonna be it's just gonna be so cool. Gonna be awesome. So let me go ahead. I need to look where I'm going first. I think it's to the northwest of Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, there it is. No, that's not it. I know it's somewhere up here. Where's Tonopah? Or that one town that's outside of it. Oh, hang on, don't mind me about the crash here. Oh, there it is. So yeah, we're heading the right way. It is a bit of a flight though, my goodness. It'll be a bit. Oh, this is wow, the wind is pushing us a lot. So right now we're heading on this road, which is perfect. I think we can kind of just follow this Highway 95 to it, make it easy. Yeah, that road actually goes right by it. There it is. What is this? Why does it look different now? Do they change? Is that another run? I'm trying to fly and look at satellite imagery as something here. Apologies, everybody. That one, but that's not the main one. Just type it in. There it is. Goodness. Oh, so it's actually closer than I thought. Okay, so that's perfect. So what we're looking at here is that road. Pretty much once we get to Indian Springs, which is off the nose here, head right, follow the mountains in between, and then go right into it. Perfect. That'll be a good way to wrap up the stream, I think. Let me get my chat open again. wish I could get more people. Oh, it's all good. I'm just happy that you're here as well, Fried. I mean, yeah, career mode is going to be a really fantastic addition to the sim. Like, it's basically American Truck Sim, but in the air. Like, being able to run your own company, doing these missions, and that is definitely a fantastic addition. Yes, I agree, Slickish. That is going to be... Honestly, that's probably where I'm going to be most of the time. I mean, I definitely want to do some free flights live, you know, let people join in, fly all the different airplanes and whatnot. But yeah, career mode is definitely going to be the main thing, for sure. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Oh, and then that new EFB is just awesome, too. Because the VFR map in 2020, it's just not that great. But everything that's being added for 24, the flight charts for the airports, all the details in the tablet route, you know, making a flight plan is going to be so much more entertaining and enjoyable than it is now. You know, you kind of just do the main thing, blah, blah. But now you can modify it, change it, and really just have way more detail into flight planning. It's definitely going to introduce a lot of new people to flight simulation. Because I can understand it. If you're not that interested in airplanes or anything like that, kind of coming into 2020, and the only thing that you can do is free flight. You know, there's really no guidance. I mean, you have the landing challenges and so forth. But if you're not that interested in flying or anything like that, I can see why some people wouldn't want to fly in this. But with a career mode and having all these goals and objectives and everything else inside of it, there's going to be people that probably have no interest in aviation, but they want to play 2024 just because of the career mode. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, Truck Sim. I mean, building your career and your company and everything like that is the main reason I wanted to go into it. Because other than that, I wouldn't really want to go into a truck simulator. So it's just, I can see that. So, I mean, I feel like it's going to be an even bigger hit than what 2020's been. So it's just gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'm the same way. Honestly, every plane that's being introduced, I can't wait to fly it. I mean, there's so many cool ones. It's gonna be a blast. So this... Oh. Hang on, I need to get out of this. I was trying to see. Because Indian Springs should be here, and then that's what we're going to follow. So, I mean, if we want to, we can kind of start heading this way anyways. We must be going into the wind, because we're only going about 130 knots right now. Which is why it feels like we're almost hovering at this point. I just noticed that random golf course. I didn't realize we flew over that. Yeah, the Dreamlifter, the Beluga. Yeah, absolutely. Got the C-17 in there as well. I mean, it's just... It's a really fantastic assortment of aircraft. I think they did a really good job of getting a wide variety. I mean, I'm even looking forward to those eVTOL aircraft. I mean, those look really fun and interesting to fly, especially for sightseeing. So it's really cool to just go from futuristic planes to ones everybody knows to ones that are not as familiar. and even newer ones like the Sky Courier from Cessna. Really excited to fly that, do some cargo missions with it. One thing I'm hoping in career mode too is I'm hoping there's a nice variety of length of missions. So if you're wanting to do like maybe a short cargo haul, you can, or if you're wanting to do a longer one, like I'm hoping there's that variety inside of those specific missions too, which I'm sure there will be. They cooked. Yeah, and it was cool that they, you know, they worked with third parties as well. I think that's the first time they've ever done that with Flight Simulator, is having third parties help develop aircraft for the base sim. But I mean, from standard to deluxe to premium deluxe, there's just fantastic aircrafts. And of course, I went with premium deluxe because I want all of them. If I didn't get, I think I have every plane from, you know, Famous Flyers and Local Legends, so that's why I didn't bother going with the Aviator edition. Fly the plane for a little bit, because I want to do some showcase shots. I haven't done that the entire stream. I don't know where he's going to go based off of that, though. Do I have a heading? Because I don't think this has any of that stuff. Because isn't this plane from like the 30s? Because I'd be okay with it, but he's kind of turning the opposite way. I don't really want him to do that. Oh, he's straightening out a bit, that's fine. Just want to kind of do some showcase. I love my showcase camera. Such a long nose on this thing. Oh yeah, I mean you can fly through there and land, all that kind of stuff. There's no restrictions on where you can land in the sim, of course. Now, obviously, don't try this in real life. But in the sim, yeah, there's no restrictions to airspace or anything like that. What kind of external cams do we have here? That's all good. Most of the time people don't want to chat too often. But I see that. Pretty cool having quite a few people stopping by. Do we have any on board? Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. That's a weird camera angle there. Just zoomed in on the side of the aircraft. Have the guts in real life. No, I don't either. Definitely not. Wow, it's really far out here, goodness. But yeah, I believe it's right here where we're going to be landing at Tonopah Test Range. Yeah, this is Indian Springs right here. I didn't kick out of that. They got quite an airport there. I wonder if it's an older military one. Because I bet there was another runway here at one point. One of those old triangle style. Yeah, I've flown to Tonopah quite a few times now at this point. Especially in my F-117. Just thought it'd be a good way to wrap up the stream here, you know? Kind of just make it to where we can chat a bit. Ooh, wait, oh, it doesn't. No. That's just pressure, because yeah, I don't think there's any way for me to change, the AI's heading here. Landing speed about 197 knots. Oh. You know, I've hardly ever used this AI thing, but it doesn't let me go into anything else. That's alright, I'll take over. Just wanted to do a bit of showcase shots. It's always cool seeing those older airports too, because some of them still have the triangle look. I mean, some of them are abandoned, of course, but you can still see them on satellite imagery and so forth. Pueblo used to be one of those triangle airports as well. Obviously not anymore, but it is still a municipal airport, which is cool, so not abandoned. Great museum down there in Pueblo, Colorado too. Such an awesome collection of aircraft. And then, of course, Colorado Springs has the World War II Museum, where all the planes are maintained and still fly during the air shows and so forth. So it's really cool to not only see those old World War aircraft, but they're still all in working condition, which is really cool, because they have a whole restoration company at that museum. They also help with other aircraft and propellers. The Red Bull team sends their propellers to them to work on them. So it's really cool to be able to see those airplanes and know that they all function too. The longest I've flown on this sim, I don't really know how long of a flight I've done personally. I've had planes, you know, obviously airliners or something. I start it up and then I leave. I don't actually see the sim for a few hours. And then I just come back and land. I don't do that too often though. Airlining stuff just doesn't interest me too much, especially when the sim looks great on the ground. I don't want to be at 38,000 feet. I love doing the low flying flights better, so most of the time it's about an hour, 2 hours of flying are my main lengths of flight. But that'll change, of course, because with career mode you can actually do passenger airline and, you know, make a business out of it, which is cool. So definitely looking forward to diving into it. Really nice scenery around here. Love all the mountains and just rugged terrain. Oh, absolutely, Friday. When 24 comes out, it's going to be a hefty stream. I'm not even sure how long it's going to go, but it's going to be a long stream because we're going to dive into everything. We're going to showcase Xbox gameplay, PC gameplay, all the different planes, career mode, challenge mode, world photography we'll probably do a bit of, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm going to change things up because I typically didn't do longer live streams before. But definitely going to be doing longer ones from now on. So it's just going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a new era for the channel, I think. Yeah, that's the way I've looked at it too. I mean, it's cool. A lot of the times airlines, especially nowadays, I think airlines of the past were a lot more exciting because there was a lot more variation of the planes. Now everything looks pretty much the same. So it's just something that's there. It's cool to have, don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of people that are into airlines, which is cool. Again, we'll dive into it as well for career mode and all that. But I'm the same way. Like, I love these types of planes, doing the low flying and just enjoying the world and flying more unique aircraft. But it'll still be cool flying the 747, both the passenger and air firefighting. That'll be really enjoyable to do. And of course have all the different Airbuses coming in. There's also a Saab, S-A-A-B, right? Saab is how you pronounce that, airliner, which is interesting. That'll be fun to fly. I think it's a prop-propelled passenger service aircraft. I mean, that's, again, it's just the variety that we're going to be getting in 2024 is just incredible. Alright, if I set the AI again, does he just stay going straight? Perfect. Good. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Forgot I was set to a static cam. And yes, Fry, definitely going to be doing a showcase of 24. Honestly, when Flight Sim 2024 comes out, there's going to be just a ton of content over it on the channel. It'll pretty much be a Flight Sim channel, if I'm being honest. So if you love Flight Sim, this channel will be full of it. Before I do more of the showcase, is that the landing light down? It is. Oh my, it actually pops back into the... I saw that, I was like, that's weird. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, Light, he was probably hanging on for dear life down there. Oh, the sound is like the ATR, gotcha. Because honestly, didn't even know they made a plane. Well, that's not true, because the Saab, that's that one old fighter plane that was a local legend, wasn't it? Or was that somebody else? I forgot. I'll have to look. And of course, they said that they signed a contract with Piper, so we're going to start seeing their aircraft coming into the sim after launch, which is cool. Really excited to fly those. Piper Cherokee. I've been in one of those in real life, so it'll be fun to fly in the sim. I'm honestly surprised Piper hasn't been in the sim at this point. I've always been interested in this too. I'm assuming just aerodynamics. Since, yeah, there's nothing... Like, it's just so interesting that such a little piece can affect the aerodynamics of the aircraft. Oh, you know what? Probably has something to do with the prop wash, huh? Would be my guess. I guess kind of break it up for the tail. Oh, you know what? I forgot. The AI is flying, so we can walk around. There we go. Now we can get some nice shots here. Yeah, see, I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure the Navajo will show up as well. I mean, it's just... But yeah, it's just really, really cool to see Piper get involved in the sim finally. And I hope so, Fried. I mean, if not, I hope they show up. I mean, it's just cool to showcase everything in aviation, you know? Oh, and there it is already. Look at that. You can see it. It's sad this runway's not even used anymore, the long one. Only the smaller one. At least in the sim it's marked. Let me see. Is it marked? Oh yeah, see, it's not even used still. Which is a shame, you know, we don't have the SR-71s anymore. Now all we get is F-35s and modernized B-2s and the B-21. It's still cool that the F-117's flying around even though it's quote-unquote retired. Alright, AI pilot, thanks for flying. We're gonna have to start descending here. I wish I could see an F-117 flying in person. I keep seeing videos and pictures of it. Love that plane. Yeah, we're going for a steep dive. Definitely not doing that. Oh, man. It seems like the wind is a bit calmer over here, which is nice, because I think that wind is shifting northeast. So we kind of got out of that main thing. So hopefully the landing can be alright, but this thing is a pain to navigate on the ground. So we'll try to get as slow as possible to avoid that. Go idle, honestly. We're keeping enough speed as we descend here. And welcome to your final destination of Tonopah Testing Range, or better known as Area 51. Hopefully you enjoyed your sightseeing tour, and now you're stuck here, so... It does sound great. I love these old aircraft, just like with the Ford Tri-Motor. It was really cool to experience flying in that. Stick to about 15 up there on that gauge. That should be good enough for now. Just use the... I try to use, because I can do that spin on the stick, but it's just easier to do with the Xbox controller. No! And again, thanks to those who stopped by. Even if you didn't chat, still appreciate it. And you know, it's just like I said, it's just awesome to live stream and have people show up. It's always an enjoyable experience for sure. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. It wasn't full of technical difficulties like the ATR update, where I was switching between flight sticks and it was all a mess. Just minus our chaos on the ground. But that's alright. Don't mind me, just enjoying the noise. Well, actually, I think that runway was also used for the space shuttle program too, and I think that after that program was shut down, I think that's why that runway was discontinued. Will it be butter? Probably not. I don't know what it is with me and tail draggers, but they never end well. But we don't have wind this time, so we should have a bit more control than we had before, so it should be okay. Wait a little bit on the flaps here. Fantastic categories, Fried. Start getting our flaps down here. I like the random building the sim put in the flats here. There's actually a couple of them. I wonder if there's actually buildings out there or if it just thought it was. It seems kind of out in the middle of nowhere for that. This landing, oh god, too much pressure. to the side here? Oh, yeah, we have wind. That's for sure. Goodness. It flaps up a little bit. I think that's excessive on the flaps there. Oh yeah, we're good. We already got the gears down. Wow, there's a huge wind. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this landing's not going to be good. It's not going to be good, everybody. This crosswind is insane. And here I thought the wind was done. Closer, get a little closer, get a little closer. Oh, well, we hit the ground and now it's chaos time with the rudder. Oh no, it's fine, it was a little chaotic. And now it's to the point where, okay, just slow down. We're good. We're good, no, stop wind. Everybody can get rid of their seatbelts. Everything's good. That wind is insane with this plane. Goodness gracious. And then now it's like nothing, you know? Just nice, nice little stroll down the taxiway. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. I mean, you know, it could have been better, but dealing with that wind is just, it's something else with this plane. It's so light that the wind is killing it. Because once it, I mean, it's just, I think the ground effect is really weird in the sim anyway. Oops, I don't know what I just hit there. But I'm really interested to see how these planes are going to fly in 2024. Because a lot of them are already kind of a pain to maintain on the runway. You're always having to do a lot of rudder movement in order to keep it on the center line. And it's just, it's always weird, but we'll see. I'll still take the landing with that heavy crosswind. Because what is the wind at? Let's see what the weather's like over there. In Tonopah. Uh, 29-mile-an-hour winds and then nothing with gusts. So probably around 35-mile-an-hour gusts or so. So a little bit less than Vegas, but still pretty strong crosswind. And hey, new flight stick too, so you know what? I'll count that landing as a win. Yeah, because it's just, it's weird. There's some planes that are really noticeable with the way it interacts with the ground. It's just like, there's no way it requires this much chaos in real life. So it'll be really interesting to kind of mess with that and see what's going on with the handling. But we didn't crash, so whatever. Whatever. But yeah, once you reach around 60 knots or so, it really freaks out on the ground. We'll park over here on the left. even know how long we've been streaming, actually. It's been a bit. Parking brakes. Just do that. There we go. It's off. I'm trying to hit this other button. There we go. Everything else is off. I don't know what else it wants me to turn off so I can get to the... I don't think there's anything else for me to really turn off in this. Am I missing anything? Because it's not kicking us out of... Parking brake is on, fuel valves are off, we already did that. Fuel pressure is fantastic, sure. Throttles are closed. They are. Ah. Oh. Come on. I can't. Oh, there we go. Generator is off and battery's off. Yeah, it just didn't kick me out. I'm surprised. That's all right. We'll just pop over to showcase camera and then we can wrap. Engines are jamming out. Very good. What are they doing? Is that just what they sound like after they're off? I mean, I probably shut it off poorly, I know that, by hitting what I did, but that's okay. It's a rental anyways, so... Oh, there we go, we want to cut. I don't know why I did 100%. It's still popping away, but anyways, there we go, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a nice live stream flying around Vegas, going around the Hoover Dam, doing some orbits around Las Vegas and the Strip, and then of course wrapping it up at Tonopah testing range. And Slickish, thank you very much again. Thanks for the donation, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for flying with me. Always awesome having viewers fly alongside. And I'm glad you ate chicken today. That's fantastic news. But anyways, like I said, 2024, when that releases, it's going to be a hefty live stream, so hope to see you guys there, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.